Again, everybody, and welcome to Back to Basics Gaming. We're playing Shining Force 2, and this is stream number 2, Use the Force. So, I just got some microphones from a little store near me called The Exchange. Both were for $5. And we are going to see how they work. Now, I tested them out yesterday, and it was just fine. But, let's just see. One sec. This must be done. Hello. One sec. This must be done. Test. Hello. One sec. This must be done. Test. Alright, that don't sound too shabby. So I'm gonna stick with that. And we're gonna get started in just a second here. Let me just bring the volume down, bring up the chat, and we're ready to rock and roll. Alright, so last we left we're going to be giving this stuff to other folks. Here, let's hold on to this shit. My friend. My neighbors are moving. They're only here for only probably less than a year. And I'm glad that they're moving because they were stupid faces. Alright, anyways, we found this power ring. We want to give that to good old Bowie. And obviously you can see why. Ups his power by 5, or his attack by 5, so that is always good. And I don't think I need to move anything else around for the time being. Alright. Let's get on with it already. Come on. Fucking waste time. Time to do this. So, interesting thing about this game is that there are repeatable battles. It just kind of goes off of an RNG type of deal. So, like right here, there's actually a chance for me to do this battle over again. If that happens to you, you can always just simply egress out of the battle. It'll take you to the nearest town, and then just try and get through that part again, and hopefully the battle excuse me, it won't pop. It may pop a few times in a row, but believe me, it won't keep doing that. So just keep trying until you're able to just go through without a fight, or just do the fight to help build up your characters. So like that's one thing you can do. Let's say there's a battle on this screen here. You take a couple steps, the battle initiates. Awesome. If you know like that there's a battle there. I'm not saying that there's a battle there because there isn't. I'm just using it as an excuse. If it doesn't pop but you're still trying to like level up your characters, just exit the one screen, the one tile, go back and keep trying like that. Again, there's not a battle here, so don't try to do it there. And just keep trying over and over. I only noticed that it works on field battles. It doesn't work on battles in different settings. Like, so for example, in this here cave, we're getting into our next battle. Well, I've said battle quite a lot. But this battle here will never be able to happen again. This is a one-time deal. So, here we go. Force looks a little light, if I do say so myself. I'm not missing anybody. I don't think I am. In my drunken routine in my last playthrough, did I miss anyone? I hope not. I hope not. Alright, well, fuck it. Let's just move forward. So, as you can see, this battle is definitely a little annoying. You can obviously see where everything is at, so long as you just take the cursor and move it around. You might, if you're newer to the game, you might want to do that to just try and keep up to speed with where your enemies are, obviously. But yeah, sometimes they still surprise me. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that guy. You know, something like that, and you know, it's gonna happen. Luckily, there isn't a lot of battles like this. It's kind of like if you've ever played Advance Wars. It's kind of like a much more easier version of Fog of War in that game. God, man, I really hated Fog of War in that fucking game. That game just really always felt so cheap to me sometimes. But I mean, it's a cool game. It's just, yeah, it's fucking, I can't really say that it's tough, but it's more so like some of the battles you really need to play in a specific manner, as opposed to this with this game. It's really not like that. There's room for error. There's ways to just kind of like, you know, fight the battles in a more so, you know, comfortable and customized way, so to speak. But yeah, with Advance Wars, it's like, man, you have to be really fucking specific in what they want you to do, and if you don't do it like a certain way, you're fucking dead. You're dead. There's like no fucking chance. Yeah, the Sega Genesis collection is definitely a glitchy collection, I've noticed. Now, I don't know if this is also just due to side effects from some of the little bit of emulation tweaks that I got going on here, but still kind of seems a little lazy. I'm really not going to be surprised if there's a patch coming out soon. We gotta work on our man Slade over here. Jaha's gonna tank this fool. Right now I'm enjoying a glass of milk because it's it's already past the sell-by date, so you know, you only got a few days after that until it's completely kaput. Completely kaput. Right. What do I want to do with May here? I think I want to have her kill this dude. Hopefully. Alright. Nice. She's way ahead of the curve. Nice. 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 Peter's way the fuck back there, just wasting fucking precious resources in town. We got someone here. Diamond Bar. You never beat this one, huh? It's a pretty long game, and how far did you get? Do you remember? So I can maybe kind of gauge out how far you were in the game. I've beaten this game so many fucking times. I mean, but it's like drugs to me, though. It's my favorite Sega game, by far. But yeah, do you remember how far you got? This is definitely worth playing, man. I never thought I'd be playing Shining Force 2 like on a fucking PS3 or a PS4. And now we're gonna take care of this homeboy over here. Stick him with the pointy end. Move our boy Bowie. Bowie's looking good, man. He's looking good. Alright, so that'll take care of the first wave. Now we'll start to focus on the second wave, which is going to be mages and bats. Or, I'm sorry, witches and bats. Same difference. We got a straggler over there. These bats will start to come down. And then these three here will probably be our final wave. So let's bring our Tank Jaha. Don't recall exactly. It's definitely after fighting the giant octopus. Gotcha. Yeah, actually that fight isn't too far away, but yeah, that's still fairly in the beginning of the game, after the octopus fight. Still very, very early in the game. And that fight can be very... The Kraken... It's the octopus you're talking about, I'm sure. It's the Kraken. That motherfucker can definitely be very discouraging for newer players. I mean, I know when I was new at it, I was definitely discouraged by him, so maybe I should just speak for myself. But I think that he would be very discouraging for newer players because the Kraken isn't really so tough, but what is tough is the fact of the matter that all them tentacles and shit, a lot of them have the potential to 1 to 2 hit motherfuckers, and like that's definitely an issue. So usually what I do in that fight is I just go straight for the fucking head. I take like Peter and Luke, the other bird dude, and just let fucking fly over to him. And I usually power him up with the power ring. Alright, so we're gonna... Is this really worth doing with Slade right here? I kind of feel like this is a bit risky. But we need to get the experience in. We gotta take a chance. Okay. Hopefully... Alright, that wasn't too bad. Okay, and he ain't hitting him. Cool. Alright, that's good. Let's see. He gave up because couldn't figure out where it was supposed to go at one point. It's actually kind of interesting that you say that because there is a pretty cryptic way of advancing the game, I feel. I mean, it's not like super fucking hard, but it's definitely kind of weird. But what the hell do you gotta do again? Well, I know you gotta fucking you gotta talk to some, you gotta fucking trigger a specific cutscene, and then after that specific cutscene, you talk to, it's like this fucking like this old man or whatever. Then you go to this other ruin that's nearby, and then you gotta do a fight, and then you'll find pretty much nothing in there except for this thing called, like, I think it's just like a plank or something like that. You find the plank, and then you have to take that plank to a specific fucking tree in a nearby village, to fucking get a sword, to use that sword against a boss. So that, and honestly, that whole thing that I just said right there, which, sorry if I stumbled on my words, but it is very, very specific and probably the hardest part of the game as far as trying to figure out where to go. So I'm betting that's probably where you got stuck. And now that you got internet, you know, you'll never get stuck again, so you should give it another shot, dude. For real. It's a great game. I like it. It's a simple turn-based RPG, man. It's what it lacks in depth, it kind of makes up for in simplicity. You know, like, you ain't got to think too much. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, you still have to strategize, you still gotta, you know, fucking think. But at the same time, it isn't like overwhelming or convoluted or, you know, anything like that. So I think it's, you know, that's why it's definitely one of my favorite RPGs. Just for the simplicity alone, I feel that it's worthy. Take Bowie over here and kill this fool. Bowie's hitting like a fucking champ now. I mean, he's starting to get yoked the fuck out. And then we're gonna start to enter our final phase. I'm gonna keep May there. You probably should try and keep my guys a little spread out, because I'm afraid of this fucking bat coming over here. He's gonna come over here, he's gonna try and fuck with me. And I think they know Blaze level 2, so they can hit a group of our allies. So that would be no good. We're gonna try and use Kiwi over here to bait him. Kazan has done jack fucking shit in this fight. And we're gonna start to initiate the final. Yeah, see, I knew he was gonna try that shit. But see, now that he used Blaze too, that's fine that he took him out. That was pretty much the point. Kiwi's kind of a little mini tank for you to utilize in the game. There's another bat, man. I just realized that. Fuck. Alright, so yeah, you definitely want to stay spread out. Dude, motherfucker kind of hurts. Dude's a little beefy. Beefy. Remember those Chef Boyardee commercials, the ravioli commercials where the kids would say, beefy. Alright, she's gonna fucking pop some ice off on it, or freeze, sorry. Why the hell is it called freeze? Just call it ice. Throw Slade over here. Yeah, see, Slade's still kind of hitting like a fucking little wussy. This isn't vital or anything, but it gives Sarah something to do. Give her some XP, because I highly doubt she's going to be using 3 heals, because that's what she's going to have left over after this. So we might as well just fucking do it. I'm going to throw Kaizen over this way just to keep this guy busy. I don't know if he has resistance to fire. No, I don't think so. Not an ideal way to utilize him, but at the same time, it'll help kind of keep him busy over there, hopefully. Alright, why couldn't this bitch just die? I don't know. But we'll use May to finish her ass off. Alright. We only got like, what, 2 more? Okay, so yeah, like I said, he's gonna keep him busy. Unless he starts like hitting them like, oh shit, there's still another bat over there. Fuck, man. Alright. Just hang back a little bit. Well, I ain't gonna be keeping them busy for too long. I'm gonna bring our tank up. Here comes Peter, out of nowhere. Fuck, man, why couldn't he take him out? Why couldn't you take him out, Petey? Alright, that's cool. We'll just use Sarah here. Keep our boy alive. Sure, why not, right? Good thing we had her hang back. We are kind of in a nice little group right now, though. So we'll move him out of the way. Yeah. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, you really don't even need to use magic. He'll probably just hit him for 1 hit point regardless. But since he has such a surplus of magic to begin with, and magic doesn't miss, you might fire under his ass. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Baited him over. And now we can start working on beating the shit out of this guy. And I think he's the boss too, so you down him and it's pretty much over. So it's probably not a great idea to take him out, because we want as much experience as possible. But I'm also just kind of like fucking throw it in the fuck it bucket. I don't care. Alright, he still didn't take him out. Jaha's looking pretty fucking yoked. I'm gonna see if maybe I can get Slade that last bit of XP from the Hobgoblin. Because, yeah, May's in good shape, too. So, all I need this guy to do is hit him for 2 hit points. Can you do that, buddy? Alright. And that's exactly what he hit him for. He really needed that level up. Alright, cool. Oh, no, we're still going. Alright. I thought beating him would end the whole fight, but apparently not. No problemo. To have Sarah just heal herself. Just for the XP, man. Might as well. Blaze it up. Blaze it up. Alright. That's it, right? There we go. So there is an important item in here. It's called the silver tank. Now it's like, man, what the fuck's the silver tank? Well, let's take a look at it. Game is not very specific. Is there even game manuals in this fucking collection? Oh, whatever. So this is the silver tank. As you can see down there, it kind of resembles that of a silver fucking tank. You cannot do anything with it until promotion time, where a certain class will be able to use it. Now, for the silver tank, I want to say that Archer class uses it, and I think you can turn them into a Brass Gunner class, which is kind of like a step above Sniper class. Like, not a huge step, but like they got like maybe a little more as far as perks go. But yes, there's actually a few items in the game that will allow you to advance class during promotion to like a more refined, better class. So we'll definitely be covering that later. But anyways, yeah, that's a very important item. Don't miss it. Now we're going into our next village. So let's regroup here. I don't know if I lost anybody. Did I lose anyone? Alright, yeah. Oh, poor kiwi. Kiwi. Do you ever have kiwi? It's really citrusy. I don't like it. Like, I mean, it's not like citrusy to the point where it's like fucking, you know, like lime or lemon or anything like that. But it's like, I don't know. I don't like it. At least that's what I think kiwi is like. It's been a while since I had it, and I know there's a reason as to why that is. Because I didn't fucking like it. That's why. Hold on a sec. We're going to also save this way. We're still saving legitimately, though. Okay. And we got another viewer. Hello. We got some beast men here. What the fuck? What is this? Oh god, no, don't do that. We'll be getting him later. Not too much later, a little later. Found some milk. I'm drinking milk right now, too. Alright, and then there's this weird dude over here. Talk to him. Says, you know, help me, I can't get up. And it turns into a fairy. Sorry I had to test you. I'm happy to meet you. He must like you. Oh no, I can't tell you who he is. See you later. So who is he? Is it Creed? Is it like who is he? That's what I want to know. I never figured that out. Or at least had it confirmed. Alright, so he has no deals, but let's see. He has a new sword. New sword. New rod. And that's it. Alright, so let's sell. Let's sell the old sword and the old rod. Rod munch. Alright, so get rid of that shit. I mean, it's really not... honestly, I don't really feel that it's that important to buy, like, fucking healer and mage weapons. Most of the time, I usually just have them fucking using, like, their old shit. But every now and again, they might have an opening to hit an enemy, and, you know, you never know. You might need to take off that extra fucking, like, you know... By default, no matter what, no matter how weak you are, you'll always take off at least 1 HP on an enemy. Unless you miss, of course. There is no value of zero attack. You'll always at least take off 1 HP off an enemy. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like we're necessarily breaking the bank here by fucking, you know, buying a couple new rods. So if it could possibly maybe have them take off like 2 HP on an enemy, you know, I'm willing to take that risk. So glad my fucking neighbors are moving. They're the idiots that always slam the fucking door because they're fucking stupid. Alright. I don't know how to fucking close a door. Imagine that shit. Did I buy the sword? No, I didn't. And I'm the only one that can use it, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's take our sword. As far as the item seller goes, really don't need anything from him. As far as this village goes, there's really not any. It's a small-ass village. Pretty much the only reason you want to inspect this place is to get those couple weapons, get the protect milk, talk to the priest, and then advance the storyline. So that's what we're gonna do. Shining Force 2 with Streets of Rage borders. I still really feel like this collection is lazy as fuck. I mean, for 30 bucks you can't, you know, you can't be mad at it. But yeah, this collection was fucking lazy. I mean, but yeah, you're talking less than $1 per game, so. Alright, so we will now enter our next battle. With old Blue Demon Archer and Jizzman and Blue X-Boy. Jizzman. He does look like Jizz. Look at it. We still can't take control of Peter. We're not going to be able to do that until after this battle, unfortunately. So the fucking computer is just going to kind of sully him away. We don't want to take Kaizen out too far. So we'll have him chill right here. Those fucking goblins will make short work of him. So we don't want to be screw around too much. We can't reach them, so no point in advancing too far onto the bridge right there. Fucking back hurts. God damn it. Ugh. We'll take Jaha over here to start doing his tanking duties. Jaha or Yaha? I don't know. Haha. Maybe it's Haha. It could be. Technically, it could be. And again, we're going to show you the little cheat. Are you ready? Are you ready for the cheat? Okay, so I'll explain it again. So if you want to get over a square, an extra square, you can only get over an extra square either right or down. You can't do it left or up on the grid. So right or down, not left or up. There's also another condition that you need. You need somebody to be in the correct positioning, because you have to perform this cheat while on top of somebody. Alright? So I'll show you with Slate how to go to the right. There you go. What I did was pretty much just spam the C button. Or, I'm sorry, the circle button. Pretty much the confirm button there, okay? I just held down on it. And then once I seen him going over to the cheater spot right here, I let go immediately, so it didn't confirm his decision. And you can also do it downwards too. Having a little more trouble here, but it's doable. Oh man, he's really stubborn, but I managed to pull it off. So there you go. Nice little cheat. You cheetah boy. I figured that one out a long time ago, and yes, I did figure that one out on my own. Probably back like fucking 20 years ago. Actually, no, probably more like 23, 24 years ago. Alright, so I'm gonna start hacking at this guy. Or not, just fucking straight up kill him. Fuck it, right? It's even better. I'll go for that. I forgot I got him a new sword. And he's... apparently he ain't fucking around. Good old Bowie. We're gonna flank this fool. Dude, Bowie is a G. I know that was a critical hit though. So I wouldn't expect that to keep on happening. Bring old May over here. Not really a great spot to be putting a ranger or like anybody that, you know, is ranged attack. But since she's still fairly new and we're still kind of like in the beginning of the game, I don't fear that she'll get her ass whipped by a melee attacker just yet. But that's definitely a big no-no for later fights. It's just fucking something that you are not going to want to do. Alright. See, as you can see, the AI is just kind of like slowly moving Peter, and it's such a fucking waste, man. Because he's such a fucking invaluable character. So we're going to have to give a lot of extra attention to Peter in the upcoming fights once we finally are able to take control of him, to kind of have him play catch up a bit. Because, yeah, ain't that about a bitch. So, the whole cheater thing, it can help out. And here's a way how. Because you can even go on terrain that you wouldn't normally be able to go on. And now that I'm here, I can light a campfire under this witch's ass. I'm only gonna do that little bit, just a little something. Yep, it's cheap, I know, but I figured this one out on my own, so I'm using it. And honestly, it doesn't change the game that a whole lot. It really doesn't. If anything, it just kind of makes shit go by a little faster. So cheating, yes, but is it really game breaking? Not really. Don't get me wrong, every now and again it'll give you that, you know, that extra fucking hit that, you know, you might just barely need. But that circumstance really doesn't come up a lot. So yeah, I'm justifying it. I know, I'm sitting here justifying cheating. But I will acknowledge that yes, it is still cheating, justified or not. But I really don't know any other ones. I know that there is like an actual like there are some cheat codes like for the game. They're actually a real bitch too, man. I'll look them up. They're really fucking long and like you only got a small window to input them. Alright, so Sarah can't do jack diddly squat. We got Kazin fucking mountain climbing. We're gonna take old Chesty LaRue over this way. Oh shit. I really need to clean my house, man. I mean, I went thrifting yesterday, and man, I found a shit ton of stuff. I mean, like a shit ton. I fucking found fucking movies, video game, plug and play video games, fuck else. A fucking Assassin's Creed fucking cosplay, fucking, you know that, I don't play the game, so I don't know what the fuck the name of it's called, but it's like that gauntlet where the fucking knife comes out from the bottom, like you fucking press the thing and like the knife comes out automatically, like it's like spring loaded and shit, and like the quality on it's really nice. The box is fucked up, but like everything else about it is nice. Fucking got it for like $8. Whole shit ton of stuff, and I need to go through them bags. I need to fucking eBay some shit, man. I am fucking my fucking house right now just kind of looks like a fucking, like the fucking back room of some fucking store. Alright, I don't know what I want to do with Slade right here. So just put him there and see what happens. As you can see, Peter's still hanging back, wasting fucking time. Kazin really hanging the fuck back, huh? So we got this, we got a new enemy type up here, the Death Monk. This guy's an asshole. Because, you know, obviously he can heal. He can heal. Our friends, or our enemies, I should say. His friends. He can heal his friends, and he can heal himself. So, son of a bitch. A waste of a turn. But what's kind of funny, though, is that you are technically getting extra experience, because you're going to have to hit him again, anyways. But yeah, seriously, though, fuck him. Fuck him. And we're just gonna have Slade fucking stab this guy a few times and see what happens. May can take care of this fool. Mayday, bitch. Dude, I still haven't even had my breakfast. Yeah, I had my breakfast. This stream is definitely not going to be as long as the first fucking stream I did of this. I'll do a few battles, but yeah, I ain't doing fucking 4 hours again like I did last time. And I do have the time to do it, and I'm not going to. I may come back, though, and stream some Sonic. I am thinking about that. Anyone fucked up? Anyone need some medical attention? Well, I mean, Chester needs medical attention, but I can't get to him. Dude, I cannot believe how fucking hot it has been here. I just shut the fucking air off, and already it's like climbing up. It's like already fucking 74 degrees. It was like at 69. Alright, let's fucking try and kill this bitch again. I know he's just gonna heal himself. A nice little glitchy sound right there. Oh man, I can't hit him. Even with cheating, I can't. Alright, we'll just throw her over here then. Help out Slade. Of course I knew that was going to happen. But again, that's okay. Alright, cool. At least we'll be able to down this fool before he heals himself. So this is good. Death Monk. Don't know too many Death Monks out there. See how Peter's just... I don't know... Hold on, somebody's buzzing my door, and it's probably because they're idiot for the neighbor. Hold on. Alright. 1 sec. So yeah, I was right. Apparently somebody doesn't know how to fucking count, so they buzzed my fucking door. Man, I was thinking about fucking taking a nap too. I'm really glad that I didn't, because that would have woke me up. I would have been pissed off. Rarely do we get guests here. And if we do have people coming, we know that they're coming. And, yeah, so whenever I hear that my fucking door buzzer going off, I always know it's just some fucking idiot who doesn't know how to fucking count or look at numbers. Mistakes happen here and there, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like some fucking curmudgeon or anything, but it fucking happens way too often with these fucking dumbass neighbors. I swear, it really does. There's old Death Monk healing himself again. Death Monk, you know, for a guy named Death Monk, he really doesn't want to face death. If I do say so myself. But, I mean, at least Slade is able to kind of just keep getting that XP. So, I mean, shit, I'll take it. And fucking Peter's just wasting his life over there. Poor Peter. Really hate to see him so underutilized. Why did my phone... I'm gonna pause there. Alright, anyways, yeah, sorry. But yeah, I mean, like, I may sound like an asshole and kind of like, you know, fucking how come, you know, they can't, how come they gotta ring my doorbell and this and that, you know, and like, yeah, I guess I can definitely see how that kind of sounds like, you know, fucking old grumpy ass and shit, but at the same time, it's like, well, why the fuck can't they just, you know, fucking read the goddamn thing correctly? Come on. Because it's constant. It's all the fucking time. It's at least... Okay, by all the time, I mean, like, it's at least, like... I don't know, once every week, 2 weeks, something like that. That's a lot, if you ask me. Alright, so... And who knows how many times they do it when we're not even here. What do I want to do? Do I want to start beating the fuck out of this guy? I guess so, right? Or I can come down here. See, I don't know where that cloud's gonna end up on the next turn, so I'm gonna play it safe. I want to stay near the heals, and you know what? We'll send Chester because he's expendable, right? So you know, it's only fair. I'm not expendable. The fight's over if Bowie dies. Now let's see what's up with this cloud. He's still kind of fucking off. This fucking death monk. I mean, he's gonna have to face death because he's going to run out of fucking MP. And then he's fucked. So, like, this is the last fucking heal for him. That's all I gotta say. So what's it gonna be, Mr. Death Monk? See, I don't want to put Sarah right here because that fucking witch. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put him there though. Kiwi, do some tanking. Kiwi. It's a cute name for a turtle. Sure, why not? Alright, Death Archer. I'm gonna have old Chesty over here kind of hang back, and let's give the glory to some other folks. Old Glory. Alright, so he ain't even bothering to heal. He does have one heal left in him, but it looks like he's just like, alright, fine, I'm gonna attack. Which is fine by me. Alright, fight might be over right here anyways. So, death to Death Monk. So I think this archer, simply known as Death Archer, is their leader. A lot of death up in this piece. Alright. So there you go. This next, I know that we just been to a town, but we're going to another one now, and this is probably one of the biggest towns in the game, if not the biggest town in the game. There's a few things to check out here, including something that I feel is a little cryptic. Which I will share with you, given 1 second here. Or not 1 second, it's going to take a little bit, but you'll see. Alright, yeah, fast forward, blah, 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 blah. So they're going to go on patrol. Okay. So yeah, definitely these guys, they'll give out a bit of background, a little bit of lore, stuff like that. I'm going to check these because I can't remember every single little vase that might contain a valuable or whatnot. Here's our weapons guy. I think we can get a new dagger. I think. Let's see. Okay, and we can get a steel lance and a middle. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some shit going on here. See, I don't know if I have that. Alright, yeah, so there's stuff here. I would still definitely say to hold on to your spear just so you have a ranged weapon. So don't just fucking sell the spear and replace it with the lance. I really don't think that that's a good idea. This you can get rid of. This you can get rid of. This you can get rid of. And now what we need to do is take one of these items that old Chesty has here, like this Protect Milk, and just go ahead and give it to Peter. Don't have him use it, just give it to him. Now we buy. So first off, an iron arrow for May. A knife for Slade. A middle axe for Jaha, Haha, Yaha. The steel lance for old Chesty. And that's it. You're outfitted. Simple as that. See, again, they're fucking ringing my fucking buzzer right now. These fucking idiots. Ugh, man. Some people are fucking stupid. It's like, all you gotta do is read. That's it. It's fucking, it's so easy. Just read. Alright, so we're good here. We're going to save, though. And we're also going to save this way. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. There's something in one of these. Something very important in one of these. It's a ring. I think it's here. Alright. So I think the quick ring ups your agility. So it's all really just kind of comes down to who has shit agility. Which we can see here in the stats. Bowie 19, Sarah 10, Chester 20. Since Sarah's not exactly like an attacker on the front lines, I'm not even going to consider giving it to her. If anything, Jaha would be somebody to consider giving it to. Slade would definitely be somebody considering Peter even. I'm gonna go on ahead and give it to Slade, I guess. The problem is that you can't wear multiple rings. So it's pretty much one weapon and one accessory for the whole game, or for, you know, per character. Move this. So yeah, I don't know why it's showing attack and defense when clearly that's not even what it does. But I'm going to assume that it moves agility. So let's see, Slade's agility is at 15, right? Let's equip it. Yeah. There you go. It probably also has a... You can probably also use it in battle as well. Probably cast Egress or something like that. Egress allows you to retreat from the battle. So in other words, don't fucking use it unless you have to. Alright, some little cute bird dudes. It's a big town, but there's a whole lot not going on in it. We can get some more story. That's not why we're here. We're here for the fights. Don't get me wrong, I do like the story. I like the game as a whole, not just the fights and not just the story, just as a whole, altogether, and including exploration too. But since I've done this a million fucking times, I'm not gonna be on here streaming it and, you know, fucking reading it and shit. Just pretty much right now, Peter's seeking help from his god. And his god's pretty much going to tell us to go fuck himself. I'm actually going to bring up something a little interesting here. Obviously, that's just a statue of his god, but I guess like that would still kind of be like obviously the physical representation of him. His name is Volcanon. See, like, I don't know if he actually dwells in that statue. It's kind of like very Daedric Prince-like, right? Doesn't it kind of seem that way? So now Peter's officially joined us. But I just wanted to point out something interesting about Volcanon. Is that in normal, in true god fashion, it looks like they put a sacrifice on his altar there. And look it was an egg, a hatchling. You know, a little chicken, or maybe that's not a little chicken egg. As you can see, it's fucking almost as big as Bowie. But yeah, look at. Somebody had to sacrifice one of their young. Even though these bird people don't even look like any of them would actually be capable of laying an egg that big. So, well, now where did that egg come from? I don't know. All right, so let's talk to the king. Alright. The king is just kind of whatever. He's kind of a useless guy in this game. He doesn't really do anything, just kind of fucking sits on his ass. But here's the last important thing for this town. It's not too cryptic, but this is what you need to do. In order to get a future party member, you gotta go over here, stand right here. This cutscene will activate of a mother kind of like tossing her kid up and down like over a cliff. She tries to save him, but I end up saving him by fucking him just landing on me. And then he's just like, okay, you know, like, alright. Well, fucking way later in the game, that little motherfucker's gonna grow up and he'll join us. But until then, it's gonna be some time before that even happens. So we're making our way back because they're gonna prepare a raft for us in that other village. And now we got some devils here. And that just pretty much means that we're going to enter our next fight. And we're gonna have the Wolfman from the town. Obviously he feels obligated to protect his village. And Luke was gonna join us. That would have actually really been cool if Luke was able to join us in this fight, because that would have allowed him to get a little more experience, get a little tougher. But unfortunately, he gets knocked out before the fight starts, and ain't that just about a fucking bitch. Okay, so we got zombies, we have jizzmen, we got the hobgoblin dudes again, and we have a town full of assholes. And monsters. Alright, so first things first, we want to fucking start moving the team through down these fucking steps. There's a couple ways to tackle this place. Take left flank and take bottom flank is usually my cup of tea. So that's probably how I'll stick with it yet again. Zombies can poison you. They're also quite resilient. Fire definitely helps. Much like in Shining Force 1. So that's always good. I'm gonna have to get Peter close by to, you know, fuck some of these folks up because he really needs to play catch up here. And we also got to kind of try and keep Slade caught up as well. It's very important that he continues to get more powerful. I'm not going to move Kaze in because I don't want to put him out in the open. But I'll gladly take Bowie and put him out in the open. Because I know he can take it. Now, I could have had Chester finish off the Hobgoblin over there, but I really don't feel that it's a big deal. I just want to kind of keep my mages covered and safe. You definitely don't want to be running out with your dick swinging, even though the enemies don't appear to be that bad. Here, I'm gonna have him take him out. I hope that zombie doesn't come. Oh my god, he missed. Ugh. And dude's been missing a lot lately. So it's like, well, fuck, why do you go out of your way to, you know, help this fucking unit out and, you know, this and that? Because later on, he is really, really going to become powerful. Why my RNG for his attacks just missing over and over in this playthrough? Why it is the way that it is? Honestly, I have no fucking clue why he's just pretty much, you know, missing a lot of his attacks. It's definitely fucking frustrating now. But I'm not ready to give up on him just yet. I'm gonna try and still stick with them. Oh my god. See, these are the two characters. I can't believe he actually leveled off that too. These are the two characters that I can't afford to have fucking missing. Because, again, Peter is going to be one badass motherfucker, too. But it's hard to be a badass motherfucker when, you know, you're fucking missing your shit and not able to level up. Despite the fact that, yes, he did level up, he still could have got a lot more experience, because the experience will actually roll over. So that's actually something I guess I can talk about really quick. The way that experience works in this game is that it goes from... Let's see, where's XP? Okay, so you see how it says 65 right there? Experience, so that means she has 65 experience, not how much she needs left. That's just how much she has. Okay? She needs to get to 100. Once she hits 100 or gets past 100, she levels up, it resets. Back to, you know, to whatever. Unless, of course, the experience points do roll over. So say if I fucking, you know, for example, I needed 1 experience point to level up, I killed somebody and I got 10 or whatever, then it would roll over and I would have 9. That makes sense. So, yeah, let's say I had, yeah, so, you know what I mean. Experience rolls over. The needed experience level up will never go above 100. It's always the same thing every fucking time. Hope that made sense. Gonna light a campfire under his ass. That really sucks that he fucking missed. Like, come on, dude. Both of them. They're the ones I don't want fucking missing. That's a whole fucking turn. That's really, really bad. That's shit that shouldn't be happening. Alright. So, I'm gonna just let them fucking, come over to me. And, we'll meet them over here. And we'll deal with it. I'm not gonna have my units waste any turns running down over to them when I know that they're just gonna give chase to me anyways. The true fight will be fighting off from right over here at this staircase that my team's nearby. That can be kind of a bitch. It's not too bad though. But that's pretty much going to be the choke point for the fight. Let's see. There's like barely any bosses in Doom 2016, dude. And they're fucking like the few bosses there are easy. When I mean, like, I don't know, they're about the same. What, there's the Hell Guards, the Cyber Demon, and then the last boss, right? I don't know. Once you know what you're doing, none of them are really hard. Alright, so I mean, I guess like the more confusing one would probably be the Hell Guards, I guess. They're not as straightforward as the other bosses, so I guess I would say them. But I mean, like, yeah, that's really not saying a lot, though, because I really still don't feel that they're hard, you know, especially once you know what to do. We're gonna bring him over here and punch a zombie in the face. Ooh, man, he brought it, too. We gotta have old Chesty fucking probably back off and get some health, but we're gonna do that first. Sarah should make it to him in time. Oh, now we have a different monk. Now we have Black Monk. I guess Death Monk got fired after the Death Monks got the Death Monk Guild lost the contract. All right, so let's hope that he can hit some shit. Why do you ask, Jason? Just curious. I don't think I've ever had Peter like this bad before. This guy. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, that's my answer. How about yourself? Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna kill this guy now. I don't want his turn to come up next. For the next round. So, I think now might be a decent time to start attacking. But maybe I should still hold fast just a little longer here. You know, I'm going to do that actually. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna have Peter flank on this side. See, he is a tough motherfucker, man, for even like being so behind. Right. Chester definitely needed this. Chester. Doom 2018? You wish. You sir wish. Like, if we get another Doom anytime soon, I can't see it happening until at least next year. Like, maybe they'll announce it at E3 this year, but we probably won't get it till next year, is what I'm thinking. But realistically, I'm thinking 2020. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 2020. I'm really surprised that they didn't come out with expansion for the game. That really fucking depresses me. Yeah, Doom 2020. Well, hopefully they'll just fucking call it Doom 2. So, we would have to call it Doom 2 2020 would be the actual name, as to not confuse it with the original Doom 2. Is the way that I would see it. Alright, so we're gonna hold fast right here. Yeah, Doom 2 Remastered? Well then, yeah, that would just be a Doom 2 Remastered. Which is something that we don't even need. Then where's the remastered first Doom at? How come we never did that? Oh, lordy, lordy. Alright, so I'm expending a lot of restoratives from Sarah here. Definitely not ideal. Oh, thank God. Thank God he can reach these motherfuckers. Check this shit out. Here we go. We're gonna get a twofer here. Not 2 kills, but we'll get 1 kill and 1 good hit. Beautiful. He needed that too, man. We should be able to use Chester to clean up the mess. Oh, this guy's all beat up too. What the fuck? They should have just fucking made a legitimate expansion. But I guess they felt that they wouldn't need to if they had the fucking snap map shit. Excuse me. Yeah, I really don't fuck around with the editor. I mean, people get really creative, but I just, yeah, I can't do that shit. That's why I only just play it. Okay, Peter's healed. I'm not gonna fucking heal Gear Halt. Yeah, that's right, there's Gear Halt. This is the Gear Halt I knew before The Witcher. I don't know when the books came out, though. I'm gonna assume that Shining Force 2 was still around before the books as well. Alright, so now we gotta fucking utilize this little choke point over here. And this is where the battle can get a little tough. Sometimes a little overwhelming. We don't want to be fucking off with that that mage down there. He can definitely turn the tide of battle. He can be a very dangerous dude. Oh man, I needed that hit. I really did. Alright, I'm not worried about him getting hit here. Well, fuck, actually. Maybe a little, fuck. That hurt more than I anticipated. So, yeah, we're definitely getting into, a skirmish here. A skirmish. Okay. No problem. It's just that mage down there is the one that I'm afraid of. Don't miss. Yeah, don't fucking miss. For crying out loud. I can't heal this guy. So she's actually going to have to take a hard pass. Sorry to say. I'm going to bring this little homie down here. Just to bait. Just to use as bait. See, like, this is some fucking bullshit right here, man. Like, they are just dodging every fucking thing that I throw at them, it seems, huh? Like, I really needed that fucking hit, man. I really did. Alright, we're gonna have Gear Halt come over here, punch this motherfucker in the face. I was gonna bring him in. That was a risky decision, but luckily it paid off because the mage didn't come to fucking kill my face right away. Kiwi dying as usual, which is completely fine. I don't expect him to live through it, you know. And we gotta work on this evil cloud dude. Alright, excellent. So that definitely made up for Chester missing. So I'm a bit happy about that. Alright, we're gonna have to take care of this fucking monk. Like, even their fairies are evil. Alright, and this zombie should take out Slade. Alright, goodbye, Slade. You really didn't do much this battle. I'm really starting to doubt him altogether. That's definitely not a good thing. But we still have Peter in the cards, so I want to stick with Slade, I really do. But man, it ain't looking too fucking good, if I do say so myself. And bringing Sarah down there like that just really seems to be careless as all's fuck. So, yeah, folks are just going to have to deal with it. So what I'm going to do here is kamikaze, so to speak, because I don't think he's going to survive from the enemies after this little stunt. I could have already won the fight by just focusing on the mage. We're gonna lose some soldiers here, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna take him out across the way because I want to try and give Kazin a fighting chance. This is definitely one of them decisions right now where it's like, man, what the fuck should I do? As far as this guy goes, I think falling back for now is probably the better option, because I can have him heal up and come back swinging. The biggest repercussions is going to be I'm going to have to use some extra gold to heal some, or to res some people. That's pretty much it. Nothing fucking huge or, you know, anything of the sort. And then I'm thinking maybe some lunch after this. I don't like the idea of putting her in danger, but at the same time, I don't like the idea of this motherfucker living. Yeah, he'll still end up living, but at least we got him on the fucking verge of death, I guess. You know, that's all I can really say about it. Oh my god. See what I mean with this motherfucker missing? Fuck my life, dude. Come on. So even though May was in much worse state of affairs, she's not the leader of the group. Leader of the group, if KO'd, the whole fight's over. And we can't have that shit. So you can see this guy's having a fucking field day right now. We're going to be able to actually use K's in here, though, to make up for a little bit of fucking lost time. Not too much, since these guys still have full HP bars. Fucking dude missed again, man. Like, you're a fucking flying phoenix. Fucking, you know, like, how are you missing? They're supposed to have, like, accuracy and shit, right? The fuck? The fuck, man? Fucking annoying. And he really, really, really needs the experience. I mean, like, fucking, I've had him in this fight, you know, trying to do my fucking best, man, and, like, I'm utilizing them, but it ain't a fuck enough. Because they keep fucking missing. Him and Slade. Everyone else doing fantastic. But him and Slade. Now Slade's too busy being fucking dead. Alright, so we got rid of the... Sorry for that, rant. Alright, maybe fucking Peter can at least get the last hit here. Thank you. Fuck. Fucking annoying, dude. Alright. So that's that for that. Definitely not my worst work. What we're going to do is we're going to res, and then I'm going to take a break here, and I'm either going to come back with Sonic, or I'm going to come back to this. But first, let's just raise. So yeah, really didn't want this guy to be dying either, but we've been having a hell of a time lately. So only 2 fell. Now we save. Alright, all good. Hold this. Go to save. Alright, and we're going to call it right there. So, thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we shall return. See you next round.